like 145-ish, but I didn't want to risk it. A bunch of traffic and stuff right now at this time, so I'm like, it is what it is. Yo, chat, FOMC stream, welcome. Welcome to today's FOMC stream. It's gonna be a very interesting one. Yeah, 3-second delay. Pretty good. 3 seconds enough. Enough for you to have bots on sell stops. Hold on, let me just send the Zoom link chat. But yo, chat, good morning or welcome back. Second stream of the day. Welcome back welcome back to another stream with your boy. That's what I meant to say. Let me just send the Zoom link. And then we get to analysis. And then we wait for price. There's no delay. There shouldn't be a delay, man. A poll? Yeah, I should do a poll on what you guys think. Hold on, let me do a poll while I set things up for you guys. Do you think USD will go up or down for his there we go. Where is my music? Where's my music? I was watching Creed while I was waiting for FOMC. I didn't know what to do. I was like, what should I do now? Well, I'll wait. Neat. Damn, we got 1,000 people in here already. Chat, welcome back. Yeah, if you guys don't know, you know, right now you have FOMC. Well, in about 20 minutes you have FOMC. Numbers will come out and we will get information from that plus volume. It's gonna be a very volatile day, hence why gold's been ranging the last, you know, day and a half, I'll say. We should get some volatility today in the markets, or right now in the markets, and it should pick price action up. My concern is price priced in from last week? But then again, we'll find out, right? We'll find out if it's priced in, depending on how numbers come out and what direction the market chooses. How's NYC this morning? This morning was nothing happened, to be honest. Like this is NYC this morning. So I'll tell you right now. This is Asian. No, sorry. This is Asian. This is London, and then this is New York. Yeah, I mean, you had this, so you got a breakout. There was some volume afterwards, right? But I was looking for buys above fit 5.4, I believe, and I was looking for sells if we were to pop back into the range for the range one fake out, and nothing has formed yet. So I guess gotta wait for news now. Drop the Zoom. Yeah. Y'all over traders. Yo, chat. Who was how many trades did you guys take today between the end of the first stream to the start of this stream? How many trades did you guys take in between? I know damn well you guys were in like you know, a couple trades. 0, that's good. If you can't count, that's an issue. Okay, not bad. 3 trades in between. That's wow. That's a. What did you do? Did it go up? It came back down. Didn't go back up. In the range though. Yo, Tara Hampson, what up, man? Yo, appreciate you, man. You're an OG. For real, thank you. Thanks for 999, man. Thank you for overtime. Is it really work, or is it more so of It's more so of oh damn. Got mute. My bad. Sorry, yeah, is it work or is it more so just a hobby? Are you gonna play spots on a sell stop for news? No. Yo, chat, let me do some analysis real quick, chat. I got you guys right now. So as you know, you have numbers that come out at 2 p.m. So we're gonna wait. So here's how it's gonna go today. Okay, so there's gonna be numbers that come out. No buy stops and sell stops. Okay, I'm sure there's other streamers out there today that are gonna have buy stops and sell stops. Again, feel free to watch whoever you want to watch. I myself am not gonna have buy stops and sell stops for news. I never do. It's not part of my plan. It's, to me, it's a gamble. All right, I don't want to gamble. I don't want to play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? But if you want to have buy stops and sell stops for news, just be careful with slippage. Be careful with the volatility you may have around 2 p.m. right? But obviously, you know it's coming, right? But yeah, no buy stops, sell stops. But what we always do for FOMC and like any other news event is we wait for numbers to come out. So we'll wait like maybe until 2 p.m. Numbers come out. 2:15, you get the 2:30, you get the speech, right? The press conference. That will last around 30 minutes, I'll say. But usually for the press conference speech, you get the script beforehand. So you get the script at like 2:15, and then you can start to read the script up and see what they're about to say for 2:30. Because 2:30, you'll get another push in price and some more direction. And then after 2:30, I'll say around like 2:45. After he talks for like 10 minutes and people just ask questions, that should be around like 2:45. It's Jerome I'm referring to, right? 2:45 to 3:45 will be your positions, I'll say today. So we'll get a clear direction for price action, and then we'll take advantage of price action using the volume we get from everything from FOMC today, and then we can hop in positions afterwards. Okay, so yeah, around 2:45 to like 3:45 will be your positions. I think last FOMC, which was February 1st, I got positions at around 3:30, 3:15, something like that. So same thing should happen today. I would assume so, like any other FOMC event. But yeah, that's the plan today. Okay, I'll be on here till like maybe 4 o'clock probably, to be honest. 4 o'clock, like two and a half hour stream, not too bad, depending if you get it earlier or not. But yeah, should be able to get something during that time period. But yeah, let me get into the charts analysis real quick, chat. And we'll see what's up here. So yeah, so the weekly here, obviously you have 2 days left in the weekly candle. You have Thursday and Friday, and it looks like you have sort of just, I mean, price came up, closed bullish with no top wick, indicating that there's no range to drive up, right? Because a wick equals a range, and when you don't have a wick, you have no range, so the probability of us driving up is a lot lower. Price didn't really close bearish at resistance, so no confirmation for the drive down. Didn't close bullish above the resistance, so no confirmation for the drive up. It's sort of at indecision level. I believe this today will figure it will show you where price for the weekly will kind of go. The daily time frame today is bearish. It does show that we are breaking back into the range. There is a resistance right around here, and if you look at it, this is a resistance you're breaking below, right? Obviously, yesterday price closed below. I would assume that we would drive down towards next support today off the daily. Next support is like 1910, 1900 levels. It's just where the next support is since we broke back into the range here. I would assume that we would, after creating a top wick, would flip bearish and then drive down to fill the area like so. That's what I am expecting. Again, news can come out however it wants to come out. It could push price up, could push price back down. I don't know, but off of price action, that's what it states, and we're just following price action. Again, we're not here to predict or guess. We're here to just follow price. So if price does decide to flip bearish on the daily, and numbers come out, good for the dollar, then cool, perfect. Gold continues down, and we get some more sells. If not, then we get some more buys later on, right? Pretty straightforward. Sells for me today would probably be, I'm looking at the range one fake out, right? Which is going to be below 154.260 or below the support right here at the 1934.930, right? At those two levels is what I'm looking at for price. So, did I get that right? Let me see. Okay, cool. There, and then I'll try to just move it here for now. It's fine. I'm chilling over there. Yeah, and then if you were to break below 1945, you can look to fill the range of 1934.930. Or if you don't like that, you can wait for sells below this level instead later on. Sells below like 1933, because below 1933, you're gonna have more range to drive down, which takes you down towards the 19. What is this? 19. like 26 mark. It's like a 7-pip range below there. Again, we're waiting for numbers to come out, obviously, but this is ideally what we're looking for today. And then sells for us, buys for us today would probably be, I'll say above here would be some decent buys, because you had a range 2 breakout already, right? You had the range 2 breakout during the late NY session. You sort of just had this right here, this range, and then you can create this range. So this is your support that you created, your resistance. This is your range 1, new resistance right here. This is your range 2. Range 2 breakout buys will be above 19.53.769, going up towards next resistance, and that takes you up towards the 19.65. All right, so that's what I'll be looking for today. Pretty straightforward. Looks a lot better than the morning, I'll tell you that. You have some more volume since you broke out the range, so it's just a matter of price picking its direction, which news will help with. All right, but yeah, pretty straightforward day, chat. We're just gonna wait for those things to happen and form. Cool. Cool. Yeah, what's the poll saying? You guys, do you think USD will go up or down? Up 59%, down 41%. Yeah, if dollar goes up with today's news, then we're gonna get a continuation to downside on gold.
1,000, baby.
Calm FX in the building. Yo, where you at? You still there? God damn.
Bro, I'm not leaving until FOMC is done.
Damn, she said you're not leaving until you make some money. You gotta pay for the exit. That's crazy.
I gotta give her a signal real quick.
You
know, we didn't catch anything in New York.
You caught your USD. I saw your, your JPY.
I gotta pay for Plan B somehow, bro.
What I do this every day, man. What about the most important news of all 4 ones? The numbers, the interest rate numbers. They're gonna increase. They're likely gonna increase rates, like, from 0.475 to 5%. Damn, 5%. We started off this year, chat. No, not this year. Sorry, last year started off at like 0.25. And then we made our way up to 5% right now. Every FOMC event last year we increased by 0.25. I think we increased by 0.50 one time in November to December, 0.50, and then February came up with 0.25, and then they expected another 0.25 increase today. Damn. I know you guys haven't bought some self stops, chat. I know for a fact. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a poll for that too. Let's see. Let's start a new poll. End this poll. So numbers came out. 60% said up, 4% said down. Now let's do who's going to have 5 stops. Sell stops. Me. You gonna gamble, Com?
Yeah, I'm gonna gamble on the daily wicks. London live streamer in the chat, in the Zoom.
That's 3 streams in a day. Why is TradingView changed my layout after I saved changing candle colors? I don't know. Do you have a account? Are you logged in? Because I just kind of click save and just, yeah, my colors save. Yeah, chat. Last FOMC event we did I believe that was one of my biggest days so far. It was in the Signal channel. What was it? February 4th chat, right? Let's see. February 1st. That was the last time you had FOMC. So last time that happened, I did this last FOMC. That was 56K. That was that was around, what time is this? I think that's 4. I think it's 4:02. Broker time. What time is it right now? Broker time. Right now it is currently 2. So 2, 3, 4. I think that's around 4. 4 o'clock was when I entered last time. That was last FOMC, and this was called on the channels too. I think it was like 75 pips overall we caught. Not bad, not a bad day. Oh, I think I said that day too. I said the same thing. Like we'll wait for numbers to come out, and then we'll hop on the trend afterwards. Hop on the wave. Should be lit. Should be lit. What are you guys doing? Let's see. What's this poll saying? You guys are you having buy sell stop stops? Yes. 67% said no. So I'm assuming 30% of you guys are gonna go to a different stream, since you guys don't have buy sell stop stops and you guys want to watch that live.
You guys can watch that live here.
Check your WhatsApp. What the fuck? Wait, is that you? What's it mean when you have when he says you would tap so like we need a closure. No, it just means we need a closure. That's what it means. I got slipped like last week on news. Not doing that again. Yeah, every time we have news, man, there's somebody that always says like, yeah, you know, I'm never doing that again. Every time. Someone's always like, I'm never trading news again, and I learned my lesson. So, but it's always someone new, you know. At least they learn the lesson that they don't do it. It's never the same person every time, but it's usually a different person every time you have news. I'm never trading news again. I blew my account. I learned my lesson. It's so painful. Every time. You guys know this about now. Every time. There's always that one person. That's not funny. Yo, 7 minutes chat. Shit.
7 minutes, chat. Will I get activated for the buys or for the sells? You guys know what's up right there. Buy stop, sell stops ready? Okay. Bro, about to eat, what you eating, Don? What is that, mimosa in a styrofoam cup or what?
Damn. Nah, it's a shot. It's a shot of fucking ginger and shit. Mimosas for buys on sell stops. Bro, I can get drunk off mimosas. Yo, what'd you say, Calm? I left for like maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Why the chat saying stuff? What's wrong with you? I'm end the poll. What did the poll do? 66% said no, and 30% said yes.
I went like this, and chat went crazy.
Oh shit! Buy stops and sell stops. Here we go. Jeez, GG's. Hope you don't get slipped.
I mean,
I'm guessing when you trade, yeah, you're not risking much, right?
Yeah, I'm a quarter risk.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about this money. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah, at least if you guys are gambling today, chat, you know, like at least cut the risk down or something.
Yeah.
The last time I gambled was like 2019, guys. I'll tell you guys a story. I've never seen my account go negative. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, nowadays a lot of brokers have this thing called negative balance protection. So if you go down to 0, like that's it. But bro, I have a screen recording of it too. In 2019, I gambled, right? Or I think it was like early 2019, something like that. And then it was like I think AUD something NCD news or something like that. And next thing you know, the account goes to negative. Like, how is that even possible? It was like maybe blue for a quick second, just boom, reversed the other way. I'm like, damn. But I think what I did for that news folder was I found a broker that had like a 1 to 1,000 leverage, so the max leverage I can find, and then I put in like I think a couple hundred in that account, and I just went full send on buy stops and sell stops, because if I won, you know, it would have been a big reward. But shit wasn't so sweet.
Shit ain't sweet, boy.
Shit was not sweet. I think I traded news again after that, but nah. I don't, you know, I left that shit back in 2019, man. It's just like, this is so many like things that can happen when you gamble like that. So you can get slipped, you can get whipsawed, you know, a bunch of shit can happen, right? So you gotta be careful if you are doing that. You gotta know what you're getting yourself into. The way I see it myself, it's just like, if there's some type of disadvantage that I have, I'm just not gonna touch it at all. That's why I see it. And the disadvantage I have is I'm gonna get slipped, right? That's enough for me to say no. But again, feel free to chat. If you guys want to gamble, feel free. Just be careful, you know? I know when
1 minute, boys.
Yeah, let's see. Where's Wix9? Is he here?
Bro's already in buys right now. Wix is already in.
Let's see what these guys are doing here.
Do you think it's gonna go up or down, Don?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything because Cat's gonna be like, "Oh, Don says going up. I'm gonna be in buys right now." Like, relax, bro. Relax. Ciao. Again, I'm waiting for after the news to come out. Numbers come out, and I'll hop on the wave. Could be anywhere from like literally 2:05 to 4 o'clock. Will be our trades, but you'll get some volume for a good period of time. It won't just be 2 p.m. Chat, your heart is like 180 beats per minute right now. I know. 2 and 1 and okay. And slippage definitely got some of you guys for sure. If you had buy stops for sure. How big are spreads? What was that, 6 pip spreads? That's it. How did this kind of close, by the way? No, this one I didn't close back into the range. I was gonna say if it closed back into the range, then we could anticipate some sells, but I'm gonna flip. Okay, so now it's breaking the highs. Why is my trading view frozen? Okay. What a weak news folder, huh? The thing about FOMC chat is sometimes you might get more volume during like the 230 candle, which is in 30 minutes. Yeah, plus 25. I expected, I guess. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, 5%, right? Interest rates. Yeah. So they increased rates, which is pretty obvious. It comes down to how the market adapts to that. I know Calm just closed at 10 pips just now.
I tried to, and my shit lagged on my order lagged on me, bro. I was up 13 pips.
Yeah, everyone's closing orders right now, probably. That's why.
Yeah. I was up actually like 20 pips.
Yeah, slip? Nah, right? You can get slip.
No, I didn't get slipped. I had buy stops above the daily break, the previous daily break.
Smart thing to do.
Yeah. I still caught 10 though.
Yeah,
I wanted to, yeah.
Here's the thing, chat. There's a speech going on at 2:30, and I believe you'll get more volume then. I mean, this wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. Like there was some decent. There was like 100 pips, but it wasn't like anything like the last FOMC where we spiked like 500 pips, right? The last FOMC candle was I think around like 400 pips. It just spiked up to 300 pips. This one, I believe I priced in 1 or 2. You're gonna get some more volume at 2:30 once there's a speech. So I guess we gotta chill. Oh, music too loud? My fault. Price. When would you execute? I'll execute once price action aligns. Where's Jacob? Hard spot, never funded. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Maybe we might get some closures before. We might get some closures before. Oh, look at that. Weekly's flipping bullish. Might get some closures before 3 chat or before 2:30 maybe. If you pull back for a wick fill, I'll be in there. About 5.3 to 6.6. Okay, cool. So now you have some volume. Price is rejecting off of that resistance. Your next buys would be probably above this level here to the left, above that area. Yeah, I can't touch this candle, chat. I gotta wait for it to close, right? And even if it does close above, I can't even get in because stops would be like massive, right? What'd you guys do? 4 pips secured. 10 pip spreads on MFF. That's pretty normal because you have news, right? I had like 6 pips I saw, but 10 pips pretty normal. I don't understand the news, so I'm gonna chill till the hype dies down. There's no hype. It's just volatility. There's no hype. This is volatility. Hype. This ain't no NFT. Had a comms buy stop. I think you closed. You closed, right? Or you still hold?
Yeah, I closed. I hit 20 pips initially, and I tried to close out, and then by the time I closed out, it stopped me out at 10 pips.
Are you chilling?
Not bad. Yeah, 10 pips. I'll take 10 pips all day. I'll take 7 pips all day. Money's money.
I don't think slippage even occurred, right? For a lot of people. I doubt it. Cause you guys would have buy stops usually above like 19.55 or something.
Yeah, that was my entry is 19.55.
See, I know this.
Because you need the break of the 4 hour, right? Like
Yeah.
previous 4 hours lower at the time. The previous high of the 4 hours at like 1950. So
Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're gonna get a move, but just be patient here because you don't want to force any sells right now, right? You want to wait for price to actually like line up and price action to align, and that could take anywhere from, you know, like 2 to 3, and then after 3, I'll say that's your safe candle, the 3 p.m. candle. Once you have the 1 hour closure, you should get some continuations of price, but yeah, just relax, you know. This isn't the be all end all of today's news. You're gonna see a lot more volume here, a lot more ranges. So don't stress. I'm waiting. I'm not nothing. No buy stops, no sell stops, no positions right now. Just chilling. All right, just chilling. Will you take a trade while he talking? Is something from what do you mean? Oh, will I take a trade while he's talking? Maybe, yeah, around 245. Because at that point he's just answering questions. If price action aligns, yeah, I would. I have before in the past. I've taken positions at 205 even, 210 even at the news. You know, it just comes down to whether a price aligns or not. As you can see right now, it's not aligning, right? Obviously you have a resistance at 1965. That's where price get rejected off of. It didn't close above there. So it's at a 1, gonna flip bearish on a 1 hour candle. 2, it's gonna create resistance and support for a range, and then later on might close back above 65 for more buys. Or 3, it might just stay in the range the whole entire session, which I doubt. But 1 or 2 would likely be the outcome today. You either flip bearish on this 1 hour candle and you drop back down to retest the lows, right? For a 4 hour range 1 fake out, or 2, in the daily top wick, and 2, you just create a range to go back up above 65 later on. So like if that were to happen, cool. Like if this were to happen, then you'll know that this is a strong resistance being created. But you need to create support first, right? So let's say price comes down here, does something like this. Later on, let's say price comes back up and closes back above 65. At that point, I'll take buys going up like this, right? On this candle to drive up to retest the highs at 71. It's like a 50 pip range going up. Or 2, again, like I said, the 1 hour can still flip bearish and come all the way back down into the range. Since the 1 hour candle, technically, even though it's bullish right now, it hasn't closed above 5.3 yet. It's still below the area since that's where it opened up, right? So any given point can just come back into the range, and if it does that, then sells for us would be below like 1945, right? That's where our sells would be. So just be patient. Right now, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you one thing though. There's not much happening here. Sell is massive, yeah, but your form ranges first, right? Like it's not like you're gonna just see one candle print and just come all the way down here, right? You're gonna see structure and candles close off, and as it closes off, you have some decent stops later on. But yeah, keep in mind the 1 hour can still flip with the daily bias being bearish today still, with the 4 hour candle, you know, still being a range 1 breakout. I'm not saying it's gonna drive down. I'm saying it could possibly still drive down. If it does, then I'll be in there. How much lot size for safety? 100K funding with 5K max drawdown? Well, 1 to 2%. What's 1% of 100K? $1,000. So you got 5 tries in order for you to blow your account. And off of our strategy, I mean,
and that's in 1 day. If that's like you got
5% daily. Oh, you're chilling. Yeah, you're chilling. Like off of our strategy, I mean, our stream alone, like it's very rare for us to lose like 5 times in a row. I don't think it's ever happened. The most we lost in a row is two or three times in the last 2 years. We'll like usually, you know, lose 2, win, or lose 1, win, go on a little streak again, right? It's very rare that it's gonna be like 5 back to back losses. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's just very rare. It hasn't occurred yet for us. I think we don't take 5 losses this year in general, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, we took 7 losses this year so far. The whole entire year, the last 3 months. So, are you impulsing the 1 hour flip? No, I'll wait for a closure. So you had a 1 hour flip plus a closure below 45. I'll be in there. That's if it actually closes. Okay, cool. So prices rejected that resistance. See, if you impulse anywhere here, like if you just took a buy round just because you felt like it, with no confirmation, you'd be like, fuck. Because right now, you don't know it's going to drop back up or not. You have news, you have a speech going on right now. All these other shits that's happening. And you're just wondering if it's going to go back up. No confirmation of closures, right? The only thing you have was a 5 closure above, but it was at resistance. Where's Wix? Wix is not here right now. Wix is probably busy. He said he was at a meeting, but he might come. Yo, what did US30 do though? For real. I'm gonna see.
It pumped. I know Nasdaq pumped. I'm assuming it did the same.
Yeah, I expect so. US30. Yeah, it came up. Now it's coming back down. Back into the range. Nice. Can gold flip bearish be a very nice candle on a 1 hour? I was looking to see earlier if the 1 hour closed below, because if the 1 hour closed below, then the flip is all you need for an entry, but it didn't close below. It closed like just like right at support. Let's see what this candle does. This is a very key level too, right? Because you have a support here. Price can do 2 things here, obviously, right? It can reject or continue to push down. I wouldn't take buys here. I wouldn't take sells here. I'll just wait simply for price to either close below here for sells or close back up above here for buys. It doesn't make sense to take any positions here. This is no direction yet. You're just gambling at that point, right? You're gambling direction. You might as well wait for there to be direction.
Wait for confirmation, guys.
So basically, yeah, like I wouldn't touch this range here. I don't care for what it does. It can drive up and down 1,000 pips. Don't care. Closes above here, I'll take buys. Closes below here, I'll take sells. I just want a decent stop for either direction. BTC. Bitcoin. Which the style is going to be? 1946 in that case. Well, thing is, it could change. There's a lot of for sells, you mean? Well, we'll see. We'll see what stops are gonna be. I can't really. There's no closures or anything right now for me to determine that. Look at GJ. What about it? Back into the range it goes. Let me restart this analysis. Yeah, I don't think you should be trading GJ right now though. The London is closed right now. London is closed. It closed at 11, like 3 hours ago, chat. I think it's closed. Ooh, 1 hour flip. We'll be listening to Powell stream? Sure, but I usually don't. It doesn't really affect my analysis.
You guys like listening to that guy? He's so boring, bro. Like, how do you guys listen to him? Like, you guys are gonna see the candles print, like, regardless. You know what I mean? It's just like, look at. I mean,
there is an advantage. Like, if you can read it from the fundamental aspect of it, there is an advantage. But I never did. Like watch him just say, oh yeah, he said this, I'm gonna go take a position on this. At the end of the day, I'm just going off of price action, right? I'm just using whatever he says as volume. It just indicates volume. Like whatever he says will be printed on the charts anyways. So I go off of that, just price action. That's how I've been trading FOMC the past 3 years. Oh wow, closure back into the range on the 5 here. Yeah, see that closure? Not below 45, but look at the 1 hour. Look at the 15. The 15 closed back into the range. The 30 could close back into the range in 14 minutes here. The 1 hour could close back into the range as well in 4 to 4 minutes. But yeah, you do have a 15 and a 5 closure back into the range. 5 bearish closure back, 15 closure respecting. Will be a very interesting candle. How big was this? Damn, that 5-minute candle is 70 pips. Holy. Yeah, we'll listen to him. It's just that everything that for me, the way I see things is everything's off of price action. Like you look at the monthly candle, you can tell where the monthly will go, right? And as you look at the monthly time frame and you see what price action states, you'll likely see a catalyst that comes out mid-month that follows along with that catalyst or with that price. So you might see, like, for instance, the monthly could be heavily bearish, right? And it shows that you had a closure below the range. And then mid-month, you might get a catalyst that pushes price down on gold, right? That follows price. That's usually what I would notice. Again, like 99% of my trades are off all tentacles. Fundamentals is just the market's internal volume, and we're just taking advantage of that volume to get the price action. Again, chat, last FOMC, which was on February 1st, we had a trade at 4 p.m. And it was like 70 pips or 80 pips. I think it was 2 positions. It was pineapples in the channel. 2 pineapples. It was gold buys and then there go buy once the onion formed. I remember. Dom, negative balance? How? News didn't spike that bad for you to be in negative balance. I don't think that's possible. The markets would have margined you out. It was a very slow push.
Yeah, that first like minute took forever.
Yeah, first 5. 8. What the fuck is pineapple? Jeez, I've been asking the last 2 weeks. Damn, I guess you gotta be here, man.
I only take cherries. I only pop cherries.
It's just multiple entries. That's all that is. Chat named it. We just follow along. Wait, hold on. Did you say you pop cherries? Bro, I just took that in. Yo, 5-minute time out, bro.
Mute me.
A pineapple isn't anything part of. It's not like anything that's part of playbook or anything, chat. It's just like a way to describe that we have multiple entries, you know? Like 3 entries. That's all that is. It's not part of playbook. It would be here if it was, but it's not. If you guys don't have the playbook, by the way, go get the playbook. Free download, controlfx.com. Shows you all my setups and all my entries for the last 2 years. That's connected to a spreadsheet. On stream, off stream, all that. Buy? Yeah, buy's above 65. Wouldn't be too bad. 1965. You're almost there. Almost there. Above 65 or above like 71, right? You have so much range above 71. Above 71, you got range all the way up to like 1985. If it does drop up. Times it 219. Where's the speech on? Federal. Oh yeah, where's the statement at? Here we go. There is the statement. So they released a statement a couple of minutes. Then this is what they're gonna say, chat. 2:30. They're gonna talk about this stuff. This is it right here. So whatever's on this, right, is exactly what he's gonna say at 2:30. This is a script.
The script is boring.
They always release a script before he comes on. You're here and read this out loud later at 2:30. Send me that. Go on the Federal Reserve website. federalreserve.gov, and then go on FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, and then go into the March and read the PDF. Buy now, bro. Oh yeah, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click a buy here. Yep. 50 lots, baby. Let's go 49 lots. Nope, let's go 40 lots. Yep. Just gonna go take a buy. Just like that. Because someone in chat said so.
Because I said so.
The fuck?
How's your day today? Don, you gonna get a cut after this?
Nah, my barber is busy.
Mm.
I went to a new barber the last cut I had.
It ain't work out?
Nah, it worked out, but if my old barber's watching this, GG's.
You cheater, bro. You starting to act like me, but with your barber.
Bro, I was gonna be like, cause the last time I did this, he was like, "Yo, who cut your hair?" I was like,
just tell him you cut your own hair.
I cut my own hair. Bro, I should take a buy. Oh, brother, no. I was not no buys. I was just. Someone just told me to take a buy. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take a buy. Like sarcastically. Don't worry. When I'm in a position, you'll hear me say these words, chat. All right, chat. Gonna be taking some sells there. Or all right, chat. Got some buy stops here. Since you got closure above the range, this is my stop loss. This is my take profit. Those are the exact words every single time I take a position. So, like, trust me. Activate here. So self stops just got. Hear this? Like a robot here at the breakout lows, you know, or this. All right, chat. You got a 5 closure below this range here. I'm gonna have a sell stop, you know, or like this. Check. I have a buy stop here, or like this. Got in buys for chat, or like this. Yeah, closure above.
Close above.
If you get a fake, yeah, if you get the fake. This one took too long. This one, if you do closures below here, if you do close below A1, then cool, I'll stay because you have a chance that it could still flip on a 1 hour time frame, on a 4 hour time frame. This kind of opened up. This kind of should come down further range. You really want to see the breakout lows there once you close below, and that's where we'll have our sell stop at potentially. 77.03 for the sell stops on the 4 hour flip. You know what I mean? Or like this. This 5 opened up. I want to see a closure below. So in 3 minutes here, if you close below here, I'll take sells. I'll say below this support here, chat. Very, very clean traffic. 1 hour flip, 30-minute flip, all that flipped. Perfect.
Oh.
Gone sells here. Little late entry on sells here, chat. You know, 4 hour range is lows here. It has range going down. 4 hour flip. Yeah, you guys get the point, right? It's usually the same script. I trade off a script, man. You know, whatever the Fed sends me, I just take it on stream, you know, to make myself look good. That's all that we do. Sometimes it sends a false script and so I take classes sometimes, but usually the script is usually accurate.
If you ain't reading the script, you ain't catching the pips. You feel me?
The script. Show a Jacob meme? Jacob meme. Where is it? Alright, try out buy stops and sell stops here.
Bro, send that to trading memes, bro. That shit will fucking pop off.
They follow me at 1.2. I remember. Oh, that's fucking killing me. Woosa, chat. Woosa. Breathe in, breathe out. You think prop firms are worth it, bro? I think they are worth it. but only if you are already a consistent and profitable trader. If you're not consistent or profitable and you think by trading a bigger account will make you profitable, you're wrong. Your skills won't change. You have the same skills, same mindset when you go from a $5 account to $1 million account. There'll be no change. You're not just gonna wake up overnight and you know, just grab and get and achieve the skill set. It's gonna take some time. So yeah, funded accounts are great if you're already consistent and profitable. I'll say if you are and you want bigger funds, go ahead and trade it. But if not, just trade your own live account, man. It's okay. Just trade your own live account. Make sure you get your strategy down and get the skill down. And then from there on, once you have the skill, you can trade whatever account size you want to trade, right? You can trade how much fund as you want.
I trade funded because I feel like there's less risk at the table, and I take it as RR. Like, if I can pass like multiple funded accounts while losing them, as long as one pays for all of them and more, then so be it. Like, I don't care. But always trade your guys' live account, because you never know when a firm can turn on you. Like, if anything, trade both.
Yeah, the goal was to go funded, for some people at least, to go funded then go back to live. Go from live to funded back to live.
Make your live account your funded account after depositing all your withdrawals, but make sure you're profitable and that you follow the playbook, you follow the script.
The script. Yeah. I think 5 funded and failed, started with 500 and made 25% in 1 week. Yeah, it happens. I heard a lot of stories of people blowing their accounts on funded.
And it really ain't that bad, guys. Like, you're gonna blow your accounts. Might as well be the actual funded account. But if you're gonna buy 100K, might as well just buy 250Ks, because you're gonna blow one.
Yo, 3 minutes left for a speech, guys. You guys have seen some volume here. Let's see where is the video at again? It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube, baby. Then we got 2K viewers in chat. Appreciate you being here today, man. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, leave a like, sub to the channel. Thank you for supporting us. 2,000 viewers. 440 likes. Let's get 600 to 1,000 likes. It's definitely possible. Where's the speech at? Let me find it. Honestly, I probably won't be oh, my browser load up. Here it is. Put this on mute.
You 30-minute and out and 1 minute.
Damn, who's holding this camera, man? They're shaking it. Yeah, you know what's good about this though? You have a support formed on gold. I just want to see how this 30 closes though in 30 minutes and 40 seconds. If you can close above 1965, then we may get some positions off the rip at 230. But how you doubt it? In 30 seconds, I doubt it. Let's see, Thursday close above the range. Now let's see if we could form support here to drive up to retest the highs. Because there's a chance we could be, instead of buys above 65, we could get buys above like 59. That alone is like a 50 pip range going up. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like clean traffic after 1966 on the left-hand side. 1968.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, 30 closure. This This thing closed bullish here. Okay, nice. Nothing we can take just yet. The only way I can take buys here, chat, is if you see us coming down towards like 19.55, 19.53. If price were to come down towards there and then reflip bullish on the 5, I'll take the buys off the rip. If not, then we'll wait for buys above 1965, which is fine as well. Yeah, range going up. But if you were to come down here, grab liquidity, tap into 5.4, tap into 5.3, and then you flip bullish on the 5 here after breaking all these lows, then I'll take the buys going up towards 1971. With the 30 closure above the range and the 15 closure above the range. That won't be too bad. But you gotta come down towards 5.4 first, right? 5.4, 5.3. In order for me to actually take a position. Got loads from off the rip. Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue off the rip. Wixnine, where you at? Remember that one time, chat, Wixnine came up to the streams in the suit? Are you behind your screen with candles, lagging big time, bro? About 2 counts behind? Are you 2 counts behind, or is this price moving differently? Check your current broker. What's your leverage? 1-500. Would you consider entry off of 30? No. Again, the only way I can get bias here is if price comes down towards like 5.4, 5.3. If it does that and then flips bullish on the 5 or closes back above this range on the 5, then I'll take it, right? If it doesn't form that, then I can't take it. I'm not going to take it. So if this were to happen, because now if this were to happen, you're going to have a range basically from here to here. I'm not going to take buys here, obviously. Not taking buys here or anywhere down here. I'll be taking buys once you close above this range. So if, right? If not will, if price closes back above, then cool. I'll get my buys going up. Okay, looks like you're coming down, which is great. The reason why I'm saying that is because like, if price at a given point could just flip on a 1 hour time frame, right? But if the ranges were to be created here at 19.53 and that support we hold, and then you close back above, that indicates that this support is being respected, and therefore you may see a push up to retest the highs, which is right here. But if you don't form that support, then obviously the 1 hour count comes back down, and guess what? The 1 hour flow is bearish, and the daily bias resumes with the daily bias being bearish. Does that make sense? You see how we're using multiple time frames to our advantage? That's what we're doing. Unmute YouTube. Oh, damn. Unpin that.
And nearly all participants see the risks to GDP growth as weighted to the downside. Yet the labor market remains extremely tight. Job gains have picked up in recent months, with employment rising by an average of 351,000 jobs per month over the last 3 months. The unemployment rate remained low in February at 3.6%. The labor force participation rate has edged up in recent months, and wage growth has shown some signs of easing. However, with job vacancies still very high, labor demand substantially exceeds the supply of available workers. FOMC participants expect supply and demand conditions in the labor market to come into better balance over time, easing upward pressures on wages and prices. The median unemployment rate projection in the SEP rises to 4.5% at the end of this year and 4.6% at the end of next year. Inflation remains well above our longer-run goal of 2%. Over the 12 months ending in January, total PCE prices rose 5.4%, excluding the volatile food and energy categories. Excluding those, core PCE prices rose 4.7%. In February, the 12-month change in the CPI came in at 6%, and the change in the core CPI was 5.5%. Inflation has moderated somewhat since the middle of last year, but the strength of these recent readings indicates that inflation pressures continue to run high. The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 3.3% for this year, 2.5% next year, and 2.1% in 2025. The process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go and is likely to be bumpy. Despite elevated inflation, longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets.
Just say buy gold.
The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people.
You know?
My colleagues and I are acutely aware
You
that
guys
high
like listening to this shit?
imposes
Like for
significant
real?
hardship as it erodes
It's not that I
purchasing
like it.
power,
It's just kind of.
especially
No, I know.
for those
I'm
facing
trolling. I'm
the
trolling.
higher costs of essentials like food,
Kaz, what do
housing,
you
and
mean?
transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks that high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we are strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective.
It just doesn't
Yeah,
fit with my plan.
fundamentals is real.
At
It doesn't
today's
fit
meeting, the
with
committee
my
raised the target
plan.
range for the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point, bringing the target range to 4.75% to 5%.
But you guys see how gold's moving according to what
And we
he's
are
saying?
continuing
You
the
guys hear that?
process of
You guys see that?
significantly reducing our securities holdings.
Okay.
Since our
wick.
previous FOMC meeting, economic indicators have generally
VTAP,
come in
33,
stronger than
43,
expected,
VTAP,
demonstrating
55.
greater momentum in economic activity
Nice.
and inflation.
30-minute
We
flip.
believe, however, that events in the banking system over the past 2 weeks are likely
we
to
gotta wait for
result
closure
in
above.
tighter credit
Yeah, if you
conditions
get a
for
closure above
households
here,
and
chat,
businesses,
at 65,
which would
we'll
in
be in
turn
there.
affect economic outcomes.
The stock's not be a bit
It
wild,
is too
but it's
soon
not
to
too
determine
bad for
the
buys.
extent of these effects, and therefore too soon to tell how monetary policy should respond.
I just caught 10.
As a result, we no longer
Nice.
state that we anticipate that ongoing rate increases will be appropriate to quell inflation.
All J Powell has to say is
Instead, we now
inflation isn't going to
anticipate
get
that
better.
some additional policy firming may
And
be
you said that
appropriate.
already.
Yeah.
We will closely monitor incoming data and carefully assess the
Yeah, so
actual
after
and
this
expected
chat-
effects of tighter credit conditions on economic activity, the labor market, and inflation. And our policy decisions will reflect that assessment.
Nice.
In our SEP, each FOMC participant wrote down an appropriate path for the federal funds rate based on what that participant judges to be the most likely scenario going forward. If the economy evolves as projected, the median participant projects that the appropriate level of the federal funds rate will be 5.1% at the end of this year,
Ooh.
4.3% at the end of
1 minute for
2024,
closure?
and 3.1% at the end of 2025.
Not bad.
These are little changed from our December projections, reflecting offsetting factors.
What's the range going up again?
These projections are not a committee decision or plan. If the economy
We
does
low-key
not
got a level at
evolve as
1968
projected,
on the hour.
the path for policy will adjust as appropriate to
Because,
fall.
yeah, chat, after the speech ends in about 5 minutes probably, he's going to start answering questions from people asking him questions, and after that, you're done. But, yeah, you get closure above 65 here. You got a range going up because now it looks like the 4 account is just going to continue to push up towards the next clean traffic territory. And that's going to likely take you up towards like the 1982 mark. And it looks like you're going to mirror this whole entire traffic tail left hand side, especially if you break this high over here. Your next target is probably 1982 for buys. And we can look to mirror that traffic tail left. Now, it's just a matter of like how I can enter and what stops would be. Like that's the only question now. So I'm looking at the 5 closure above here, which isn't bad. But my concern with the 5 closure is stops will be kind of wild. We'll see. We'll see what price does there. 5 closure. If you get a bottom wick, maybe, because like the previous count stops are a little wild, right? Well, it's if you get a closure, but if you get the previous count stop is like 87 pips right now, it's a bit wide. But if you get a bottom wick coming down towards 59, then maybe we can use that candle stop as our stop loss instead of the previous candle. Because if this next candle opens up, comes down, taps into the 60, we'll have a buy stop in the flip, and then we can have the current candle stop, which would be a lot lower in this candle, as a stop for price to drive up, because the target will be like what 1971 probably, right?
Yeah.
71 or 1970, like 82 overall, right? You're looking at the overall 4 now, right? So you have ranges going up. Worst case, wait till this pitch is over, right? But it won't be too bad for positions. That's the only way I can get positions here is if you get a bond wick on this 5, because I can't use a 5 stop. It's like nearly like 100 pips.
About. First, it was supported by a very strong consensus, and I'll be happy to explain why.
This is good though.
And really, it is that the intermeeting
action.
data on inflation and the labor market came in stronger than expected. And really, before the recent events, we were clearly on track to continue with ongoing rate hikes. In fact, as of a couple of weeks ago, it looked like we'd need to raise rates over the course of the year, more than we'd expected at the time of the SCP in December, the time of the December meeting. We are committed to restoring price stability, and all of the evidence says that the public has confidence that we will do so, that we'll bring inflation down to 2% over time. It is important that we sustain that confidence with our actions as well as our words. So we also assess.
Yeah, I didn't get a trade last FOMC until like 4 o'clock, right? Like this whole thing happened same thing as last time. Like we kind of just pushed up. We moved from 2:30 during the speech to 3. We moved at 3 too, and I caught a trade maybe at like 3:45 I think it was to 4. So it was way after numbers came out, way after, right? But you're gonna get some volume until like 4 o'clock into the closure today, the New York closure at 5 or 4.
Was to move ahead with a 25 basis point hike and to change our guidance, as I mentioned, from ongoing hikes to some additional hikes, maybe some policy firming may be appropriate. So going forward, as I mentioned, in assessing the need for further hikes, we'll be focused, as always, on the incoming data and the
Roger called you a
outlook,
kid?
and in particular,
I am 22 years old. I am still a kid. But he's a very...
That's an old man.
He's an adult. He's an adult. You know what I mean? Hey man, that's a flex being a kid, no? That's why I'm being a kid. Bro's taking a position. I literally said, if you watch this stream, I literally said the buys are clean here. My only concern is that stops were at 98 pips. I can't have a 98 pip stop. So that's why I said, if price were the driver, then it just drives. The target is 81. We know that, right? We know the target is 81 at this point. This is a matter of stops. I couldn't take that. But if it wasn't for stops being like 98 pips, price action alone made sense to drive up, right? But stops, again, it came back to just risk. Maybe this 5 closure above like 71, because again, you have range now going all the way up towards like 1981. It's just stops. On this 5 alone too, the stop is 80 pips, 75 pips. We'll see. Depends on where it closes in a minute here. Maybe you might get a much smaller stop, but I gotta wait and see. You do have a 15 closure above this range too, though, right? You have all these closures above. We'll see. Might get some positions here. Worst case, we get positions later on. But it's nothing new to me. The same thing happened last FOMC. I didn't get positions till 4. We caught like 100 and something pips at 4. Roger, beef with you? There's no beef, man. It's all love. It's all love. We chilling. This guy's still talking.
we're on our assessment of the actual and expected effects of credit tightening. Some tightening of credit conditions.
Where's my tunes? Okay, you got a closure right on the 15, chat? Yeah, a closure in the 15 here. Got a closure above the range here. Honestly, you get a bond wick here. We can take a trade using this stop down here, 1965. You know what I'm gonna do here, chat? We're gonna have a buy stop on this 15-minute flip / 5 flip here. Buy stops here on this 5 flip. 1973.76 for buy stops. What's it again? 1975.53. Yeah, this is just a closure above the range. That's all that is in the 15. Closure in the 15, closure in the 5, and we'll be using the most logical stop here would be likely 1966, 65-ish in the zone here. You break that low, there's a high chance you would just flip bearish on the 30 as well. That's where a 30-minute flip roughly is. But yeah. Yeah, clean traffic on the 15 to drive up here. Got buy stops here on the break of the current kind of high. This is just a closure above the range, right? So if you guys look at our spreadsheet from this year, this is just a 5 closure. So 5% of 83% on the 5, flip the candle 81, and then breakout is 75. That's what the trade is. Just a breakout flip on the 5. So yeah, got on buys there. TP is roughly up here for around 83 pips. Stop loss is roughly down here for around 75 pips. We'll manage this accordingly if that's the case, but the trust is into the previous 5 candle here. And then break even point, I'll say, chat, would roughly be the wick fill. So once price fills the wick at 19.75864, we will look to move stops to break even, make it a risk free, and then likely trail stops as well. All right, we'll trail stops accordingly and par stops to in profits if that's the case. All right, cool. So at this point, the wick has been filled. So I'm gonna go and move my stops to break even here minimum. Just break even. Didn't really move my stops into profit yet. But right now, actually, at this point, since we are breaking above the highs, stops in profit, 10 pips. And just like that, got a closure above and just got a continuation of price. So yeah, there is that trade. Now we're just risk free. So we secured 10 pips and the rest could run up towards target, or it could just hit break even. But if it's break even, then we'll reattempt something at 3 o'clock, because 3 o'clock, chat. Wait, why is my oh, wrong line. Yeah, 3 o'clock you have a 1 hour closure, so you may pull back since it's the last 15-minute candle of the hourly here. And if you do pull back, then we'll wait for the 1 hour close, right? Sick. Yeah, the entry for me was 1973.79. That was the entry. But yeah, the reason why I said move stops to break even here, chat, at manage risk, is just because at this level right here, that's when you have a amount of resistance on the 5, right? Is the reason the 5 rejected that level last time it came up. There's a amount of resistance there. So once price retests the highs, likely there's a possibility that price could reject again. So that's why we want to manage risk. If it drives, it drives. Great. We get runners on stream here. If not, then, you know, we secure 10 pips, worst case. But that's the trade. Into the journal it goes. So it was worth it, right, chat? We waited like what, 2 days for a trade? We got a trade today that lasts like what, 20 seconds with no drawdown? I mean, the streak continues. One loss in the last, you know, one loss in the last 49 days on stream and off stream combined, which has never been done before for me. This is New York, right? It is New York. Yeah, New York buys, breakout, flip, 5, full. Did it hit our stops? Yes, sir. So yeah, there we go. Got stopped out. 10% profit. So there's that trade. But I'll wait for the 1 hour now at this point, chat. I'll wait for the hourly close in about 10 minutes. And then if the 1 hour close is bullish here, this would be the first candle that breaks out of the range here, right? Because there's a resistance right around here on price. And if you were to close back above these levels, then the next 1 hour candle, which is the 3 p.m. one, will likely drive up towards 1988. That's your next resistance, since it's breaking now back into this range here. So if price were to break back into the range, there's a high chance it would come up to fill the range, right? But this would be the first closure, because all these other accounts to the left here have all done one thing, and that one thing was just reject, right? You never got a closure above it, and that's why we've been in the range since yesterday. But if you get a closure here, then perfect. 3 p.m. we get another candle going up, and we could anticipate buys to drive, and that'll be the push we'll look to catch. I would want this to pull back a bit further though on the 1 hour, so we can get a nice a smaller stop and a better entry. Still in? Damn, next is still in. Never feels fast. Yeah, because it's the wick fill, right? It's the opening of the new 15. New 15 creates a bond wick, it flips bullish. That's likely the push that pushes price up to fill the wick, right? So we didn't know that it was gonna fill the wick, but there's a higher probability of it filling the wick than continuing, right? So that's why at the wick fill is our advantage point. But what I say, the plan was to get in, manage risk here according to this level, and that's exactly what we did, right? We didn't do anything else that was unordinary, that wasn't part of our plan. We followed our plan, that's it. We won, right? So now on to the next trade. Same thing like any other trade we've been taking for the last like 50 days or 7 months on stream. It's just the same concept every time. As long as we're disciplined, the result doesn't matter. Break even, loss, you know, TP, whatever it is. As long as we're disciplined and you follow your plan, you won, right? So we follow our plan until we won. And now we can follow our plan again later on and win again or lose again or break even again, you know? But yeah. Just wait for the 3 p.m. close now. 3.
Don't get too excited, yo.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Don't get, you know, because the more excited you get for wins, the more you're gonna dwell on your losses when the loss does happen, right? Like again, we didn't gamble news today. We're patiently waiting all day for a position and we got it. That's like, what more can you ask for? You follow your plan, you got your move. Like, there's nothing more you can ask for, right? That's what trading is. If that doesn't satisfy you, then I don't know what else will. What do you want, 100 pips? Eventually you keep cracking at the rock. The rock will eventually crack open. You eventually will get your 100 pip runners. But what did that peak at, by the way? I want to see. That peaked at 25-ish, right? Something like that, 30. Like if it drives upward and taps target, like I wouldn't FOMO. I wouldn't be here like, oh fuck man, we should have held, right? The plan was to manage the risk accordingly, and that's all we could do. Follow the plan. No celebration. That was the greatest lesson I have learned from Don. It's what keeps you in there, man. Trust me. A lot of traders like to celebrate, and there's no need to celebrate. Like, why are you celebrating? Your wins. You are expected to win. Like, you want to win, right? Like, you know, you don't expect yourself to lose. Obviously, you could lose. There's a risk that you could lose, but you are expecting to win. So when a win does happen, don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. I guess the kids won today, chat. I guess the kids won today. Why celebrate when you risk 15K to win? Oh, here we go with the comments again. The same comments we've been getting the last like fucking 3 years on stream. Everyone wants to talk about the current RR trade, but no one wants to talk about the last 7 months trades taken on stream. The last 3 years of trades taken on stream. Like, you think I just, like, you know, hopped in my broker and entered, you know, these profits randomly because I own this broker? Nah, these are built on stream, or majority are built on stream and in a single channel. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't get these results, chat, for like, you know, 7 months or whatever this account has been so far if RR was in my favor. Something not adding up there, man. Something not adding up there.
Don't overtrade, guys. Don't lose out on your profits today.
We actually risked 0 once we move stops to break even. There was no risk because they didn't go in drawdown, right?
After you move stops to break even, that's like
No,
100 RR.
that's the fucking 0 to 83 RR there. We had 83 pips. 0 to 83, bro. No one wants to talk about that though. Risk change. The reason why I say RR because like the risk it changes, right? It's not really it's not always a set RR. It's off of what price shows me, right? If price shows a rejection, I'm gonna be logical and move my stops to break even to take advantage of that rejection, right? Like if you're holding right now and you see this thing going down because it didn't tap your 1 to 5 RR, right? Like what does that have to do with price action? Price doesn't know what your RR is. It doesn't know if you have a 1 to 5, 1 to 1, 1 to 6, 1 to 10, right? That's why for me, like risk RR for me is dynamic. It's always changing. It's off of what price action shows me and not what I think price action will do. Because we can't come in first place. The markets are gonna come in first place. We gotta focus on coming in second place. And coming in second place involves us to not predict and guess where price will go, but rather just follow price and be a bandwagon. Yeah, I mean, RR. I never said RR doesn't matter. I just said it's always changing, right? It's always changing. Because so the reason behind that trade there was what was the reason, chat? It was a flip, right? It was a flip of the 15 candle. The 15 flips, 5-minute flips there. There's volume. There's volume for price to drive up. So with that volume, as you flip, that's your advantage. Your advantage is that you got the flip, and with the flip, you'll see a continuation for the wick fill. That was your advantage. And then once the wick fill gets filled, that's your advantage point where you want to move stops to break even or stops to whatever, right? And that was what risk is based off of. Not, oh, it wasn't a 1 to 6, so I can't move stops to break even. It's off of price action, right? That's all we follow. But look, you see how this 5 is your chat? Pay attention here, because this 5 here, this thing closed bearish here, respecting this support level right around here. So since you close respecting this support level, and now you can say there is a resistance right around here at like 1978, you can say, okay, cool. Well, this is the new range that you're in right now. And you can say, okay, buys will be clean above 1978. If you get a closure above 78, you can go up towards next resistance. And that next resistance takes you up towards that 1984. And those are the buys you can look to catch. That won't be too bad. That range going up is around 54 pips. 54 pips. Let me put trades taken. By the way, yo, chat, what'd you guys do in that trade? You guys close full? What'd you do, Com? 9 wins.
17 pips.
17? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Not 7 pips, huh?
No.
What's the one right here?
I closed full and then I reverse trended at the top.
Damn.
I don't know.
Look, if you keep, if you didn't,
look at them levels. Look at your levels and the rejection, bro. Like, look
yeah,
at that.
if you didn't like manage risk to be in shambles right now, because now you're like, well, the 1 hour might not even close above the range. This thing might close below the range here in a minute here, right? If it does close below the range, then, you know, any given point, the daily can still flip bearish. So it's like, that's how you manage risk, right? But look, that is our 150th win on the streams ever for the last 2 years.
Thank you, Don.
150
Lots
wins,
of value, bro.
66 break evens, and 4 or 5 losses. And then monthly, that is our 9th win for the month.
Yo, that deserves a like, bro. Y'all go like the stream, bro.
On stream for free, no charge, bro.
Hey,
Literally no charge.
shout out Kieran. I see you, Kieran.
There's a little difference in the signals and obviously on stream, obviously. There's like, you know, but it's because you have London and Asian, right? I'm just streaming New York sessions, so there's obviously gonna be a difference. But overall, the results are around the same. Like, you know, this month, you know, 76% on stream, 79% off stream. It's around the same. The pips are like 3K difference, but other than that, you know, you're not really missing. You're chilling. But yeah, yo, 1 hour closure here. I want to see where this thing closed there because this is very crucial and key. There is a resistance here right? But there's also a resistance here. Okay, off of this resistance, let's see, looking left, what happens here. 1969.755. So 1969.755. Wait. Yeah, 627. Wait, where do we come up from? We came up from here. So there's that. There's also resistance range here. There's also this right here. All right, 6. So you have that, and then you have this 1969.627. All I'm looking for here, chat, is the same repeated pattern. Whenever I do this on stream, I'm looking for the same repeated pattern in the same price levels. So I mark up these levels to see what happened last time price or was at these levels and drove back up. Like, where did we drive up towards? Last time we closed above, right? So for instance, like right here, for instance, last time we closed above 69, where did he drive up towards? He drove up towards 1984. So there's a nice range going up there. That's cool. Discount drove up as well. Had no top wick though, never flipped. That's a different story. Keep going back, keep looking left. Last time price came from here. Closed above. Sora drove up towards like 77. So that's an area we gotta be worried about too. 77, 80-ish levels, I'll say. Yeah. That's some range going up. I wouldn't mind taking sells as well today, below like 46 again. That's way below though. That is way below. Yeah, 1 hour has a clean range going up to 76. That's also the wick fill, right? So if the 1 hour candle has clean range going up towards 76, 79, and 80, your overall range is to 84, then we can get buys going up once you close above these ranges on the 5 here. So what I'll say is you can get, so this is your most recent resistance, right? This right here at the 1976, 1975 area. So that is your nearest resistance. You can say, okay, well, if you get a closure above there, you can go up towards 1980. Like this next resistance up here, 1979. Or 2, you can get the onion play. So the onion play basically is just support formed, right? And also look at that. If you held because of RR, you would have hit stop loss. Just same story every day. But look, so if you were to close bullish your chat at support, cool. At that given point, you can come up to retest the highs at 1979. So we could get some entries here if you get a bullish closure at support, or 2, we can get an entry once you close back above 1979, or sorry, 1975. Those 2 areas I'll say will be the buys for the day. The onion wouldn't be too bad because it is the 1 hour flip, right? And the stop loss could be, I guess it can be this low here, but we'll see. Give it a minute and a half here. Wait for this 5 to close and see how it closes to see if we can get some more positions. Right, even though 30 closed bearish, 15 closed bearish, it's good to understand where it closed and how the 5 looks once it closed above those levels. Bring your Eagles loud and learn. Exactly. I'm always learning too, man. Even till today, I'm always learning every day. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for last year. Same thing for last year. We wouldn't be where we were last year if it wasn't for the year before, right? So I was looking to improve. I was looking to learn. I was adapting. I was adjusting to new things. Kieran, and Toby, what up?
How we doing, brother?
Chilling, man.
Oh, look at that.
That's a squad. That's the A team right here.
Huh.
Yo, how you doing?
What's going on?
I didn't blow my account, so we're all good.
Hey, there you go, Toby.
Exactly.
Yo, my
Bro
girl,
Bro wanted to take my buy stops levels.
I did. I put a buy stop on in 1952 and a half or something like that.
Yo, imagine.
I was like, nah, that's the old me. I'm a changed man now. I'm gonna take that off. So I took it off, and
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, where are the RR monsters right now, chat? Where are the RR monsters? Look, where are you guys right now?
Rest in peace, bro.
Because you would have been RR monsters, and then you now would have been the you suck You would have told me I suck now because if I were to hold, it would have hit stops, right? You would have told me I suck now. Like, bruh.
Someone's just blown an account for sure.
And that's why we manage risks. That's why I say R is irrelevant. Just because it's always adjusting, it's always adapting, it's always dynamic, right? It's always changing. It's never set in stone. Rosetta Stones.
Yeah, to be fair, that trade was pretty easy. Come up on top there. Made sense.
Don't use that word too lightly on the stream, you know? The chat will get triggered. They'll be like, it's not too easy. Because it's not easy. It's simple, but easy.
But it ain't easy.
Don't use the word easy. It's
Really
simple. It's simple, but not easy.
Yeah, for sure.
If it was easy, then
Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. So what are you looking for now? Just to flip for that hour candle?
The 1 hour can still flip, yeah. The 30 can still flip. We create a nice bottom wick. If you get the 5 onion, I'll consider taking it, yeah.
Yeah,
5
sweet.
onion or 15-minute onion back into the range in about 10 minutes. I'll be here till 4. There's plenty of opportunities right now, chat. I wouldn't trip about you guys.
For sure. Still a lot of volume in the market, as you can obviously tell.
Remember, chat, New York's open till 5 as well. You've got quite a while. There's no rush. Don't rush it. You watched us. We had several opportunities where we see price drove. We kept our composure. Easy, no drawdown trade. That's what you want. Trading's already taxing on your mind as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, how's London been for you?
I'll be honest, bro. I run a business outside the stream, and Q1 of the business every year is pretty hectic. So I sort of got that flattened, and yeah, I'm ready to focus back on the streams. But we're doing. Last time I checked, we're positive. We're pretty positive right now. So yeah, if anyone had tuned into the streams, you'd be up a nice %.
So when are they returning?
Literally tomorrow.
Don't make me replace you, bro.
Bro, healthy competitions. I'm all for it. There's nothing better than being with like-minded individuals, and
I have no patience for chat, bro. I can't do that shit.
How many RR questions do you get?
Bro,
you probably don't get that much, to be honest.
The most common one, is leverage and broker, and at this point, I just don't even respond to it anymore. I'm considering. No funded, bro. Well, just sort of, yeah, but I just sort of brush it off now. I might go your route and create some commands, so it's just automatic, so I ain't gotta keep repeating myself over and over and over again. But
to make a recording,
yeah, for real. That's a good sign, chat. If you get sick and tired of Dom repeating himself over and over and over again, then that's a good sign that you've been here long enough. But
it's good though. It's just like it'll just be in your head all the time. When you go to sleep, that's all you hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta buy stuff and like that. Gotta buy stuff and sell stuff.
Like that's what you hear in your sleep every night.
Yeah.
What's your London channel? You can drop it. Drop the link.
free plug, free promo.
He'll get eaten up in that chat so quickly.
And Don's whole vocabulary. Yeah, my vocabulary consists of 3 words, chat. Or nine words. Gotta buy something sell stop here. Shameless. For real. No, for real. I feel like it's a routine. Like when I stream, it's a routine. Like even though the markets are RNG every day, it's all random. To me, it's more so of a routine. I go through the same steps every day. I talk about the same shit every day. I go through the same like if this occurs, then I'll speak about this. If this occurs, I'll speak about this. Like you hear me saying the same lines every day, and that's good. That's how you know it's consistent. Because I'm doing the same thing every day. It's not like one day I have buy stop, sell stops here. One day I'm taking impulse here. It's all random, right? There's no formula to it. It's not as consistent. Man, whenever it breaks the lows here, whenever it flips bearish here, I'll be in there for sells. Sells below 1946, coming down towards 1935. Like that's not bad at all.
Look at that correction.
Yeah,
it's crazy. A lot of fundamental moves, chat, are corrected. Not all, but it's something that it's something a little bit more advanced that you see after tuning into these high volume news sessions.
Just throw a fib on there. It'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, for real.
Huh.
Pull back.
You know what's crazy though? RR only becomes a thing whenever we have a stop loss. If I were to be on stream and not show my and be like not like visually have a stop loss, that'll change the whole dynamic of things. People will think, oh yeah, no stop loss gang, let's go. Like they'll be so hyped about it. But the moment we have a stop loss there, it's like RR. But people who don't have stop losses, they close off manually whenever as well. Like they don't really hold to TP. This is like no stop loss,
That's
yeah,
me.
but just close off manually as well. It's the same shit we're doing. It's just that we're visually showing a stop loss because it's to protect our account. But realistically, the stop loss is a fraud. It's not really there. And take profit's a fraud as well. It's just a fake TP, fake stop loss. It's just we're just managing risk. That's all that is.
Even the TP is a sort of decoy. I've heard Wick say this before.
Yeah,
but
it's all a decoy.
You know, yeah.
It's just we're gonna be managing risk, right? It's just there to protect your account or for there to show as a target. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It's all off of price action.
It's a proven edge, chat. You know, you really think Don's a smart guy. You really think he's gonna be turning up to the stream every single day and losing money? I mean, obviously we take our losses, but if we don't have an edge, we wouldn't use the strategy. You know, people will be shown numbers and they'll still deny it. It's like, what more do you want? Numbers don't lie.
Stop using stop losses? No, I would never stop using stop losses to protect my account, man. You never know what's gonna go down. You never know what thing's gonna tweet out, man. You never know what's gonna go down. So
yeah,
we could be midway through a trade and something shit happens in the US and boom, gold just flies and we're like, what happened? But we have a stop loss there, you know, we'll protect our account.
And your stop loss should be an invalidation level. Once it crosses that level, once it breaks that low, that high, etc. Once it passes that level, the trade that you entered should no longer make sense. All right, so it's there for a reason. I've heard some people say it's a crutch, some people say it's this, but for me personally, and I think for a lot of the DVS traders, it's an invalidation level. It's there to help you.
Yeah.
Why would you put it there in the first place if you're not going to use it?
Yeah, it's like it's gotta be logical, right? Like the reason why my stop was there on the 5 entry there was because if that 5-minute candle were to come down and break the lows, where's our shits?
You gotta scroll up far, bro.
If the 5 were to come down and break the lows there, what's gonna happen? You break below all this range, and then you have clean traffic to fill this area, and that's what happened. You broke the lows, and price drove all the way down to fill the range, right? And that's why my stop was there. Obviously, the most ideal stop in that situation would have been like these lows down here, but like came down a risk tolerance as well, right? I didn't want to have 150 pip stop loss, so I used the second most logical level. That's it. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. We're kids though, man. We don't know anything. We're kids. We're kids, you know. We're kids. We don't know none.
We don't trade ICT. We don't know how to trade.
I'm the biggest degen in the chat.
Your teeth are white. One thing I could say though, chat. A lot of these traders out there, man, they either got fake teeth or fake hair. Yo, don't tell me that ain't true, chat. I ain't gonna blame them. They got money. You got money, you know, you can do whatever. But a lot of these mentors out there got fake hair or fake teeth. Veneers or transplant, one or the other.
So just know if your favorite mentor gets a payout and all of a sudden is in Turkey.
Yeah, you know what's going down.
Hey, I ain't blaming them, bro. I'll do the exact same shit, to be honest, man. If I were, I'm not gonna lie, my dad's bald, right? If I were to go bald one day, I'll do the exact thing. I'm going to Turkey. I'm getting my hair transplant, man. For sure. For sure.
You got Andrew Tate it. You just gotta embrace it and just.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you can't be skinny and bald though. If you're skinny, you gotta work out. You gotta hit the gym. If you're bald, you gotta look jacked. You know, you gotta like even it out a little bit. If you're just bald, then you're skinny. You don't look too great. Photoshop?
Hey, I know hella fib traders going bored, bro. Hella fib traders. All that stress, all them SMC traders going bored. We chilling, bro.
Racing to the golden zone.
Yeah. Stressing, bro. Losing that hair.
For me, having watching Don's stream, I would have stuck with TP stop loss mindset, and since I watch his lives every day, being flexible and manually adjusting the stops and profit helped you. That's good. Yeah, I get it though, man. Like when you first start trading, chat, the strategies that you're introduced to are usually because you see it online everywhere, and those are the ones that pop off the most, right? But then ask yourself, if these strategies are, if everyone's trading this certain way in the markets, and it's the most popular strategy out there on YouTube, online, on social media, then why isn't everyone profitable? I'm not saying they don't work, right? But majority of the strategies out there look very similar. You know, usually when you come to your charts, you'll see something like this usually. Like at least when I first started trading, this is how it looked like. Your charts would be like this. The candles look like ants. You got like, you know, a bunch of lines on it. You got a bunch of trend lines on it. Like you got something like this. You got something like this. And then usually followed by that, you got like something like this. And then you got like this. And then you got like
Hey,
this.
can you see my screen?
You know, you got like this. And it's just like, you know, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's just like, it all looks the same kind of in a way, you know what I mean?
My eyes.
And then obviously the position obviously would be like this, man. Like it'd be like this. Like this would be the position roughly. Right? And it's like, damn. So, and usually they speak with the UK accent. No, I'm kidding.
Bro,
Yeah, that was a nice
stop is
trade.
begging to be hit.
Yeah, but it's just like a lot of these things out there. It's all very similar, and it asks yourself like, why isn't everyone profitable then?
I think when you first start trading as well, like a lot of people want to try and use all these indicators because it, I don't know, maybe it makes them look like they know what they're doing a little bit more.
Yeah, I get that though. You know, like you trade my way or this way, people will be like, "The fuck? Like, what are you doing? Like,
what's this wizardry?"
Yeah, but again, everything works out there, chat. Everything works. You just gotta find something that works for you, right? Whatever works for you. And for me, this is what worked for me. When I first started, I started off with these strategies out there too, like those ones that I just drew out. That's what I started with. That's why I'm drawing it out, because I've been through it, right? And there's a lot of gaps that couldn't get filled, a lot of questions that couldn't get filled, that couldn't get answered by anyone. So I had to figure out my own answers. And a lot of those answers were more so like these guys out there, these mentors that when I first started trading, they kind of just gave me tools, and they didn't tell me how to use the tools. It's just like, here's the fib, here's the trend line, here's support resistance, but like, how do I put it all together? How do I use them? How do I use different time frames, different candles, all these other things? And those things I had to figure out myself through just time and backtesting and sample sizing. So my strategy just came down to what it is right now. He just got to this point because of that. I kept asking myself why. Like every time there was something that I can't answer, I had to figure out what the answer was, right? Everything we do now has an answer behind it. It's already predetermined. It's not just random. Like it's not just like one day we draw support here, one day we draw support there. It's usually the same. They're off the same principles, right? When we draw that support, when we draw that resistance, when we have our targets, it's off the same principles every time. And that's why you hear me repeat myself every day. Because it's like math basically at this point. It's an equation, right? 1 + 1 = 2. Love from Malaysia. Hey Jane, what up, man? First time I watched the streams, those were my exact words. But you're growing on me? Yeah, I grow on a lot of people. At first, you'd be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This guy talks so fast. I don't understand. I think he's saying. And then, you know, after a couple months, if you last a couple months on the streams, you'll be enjoying them.
Only the strong survive, chat.
Yes, sir.
This idiot right here just ran right through the screen door.
Who? Oh,
This
the
idiot
dog.
Dog, bro.
just ran. He left his ball outside. I went to go get it, and all of a sudden, I hear this loud thump behind me, and the screen door was on the ground.
No, looking big
Learn
old
to
boy, ain't he?
enunciate. Yeah, I can't enunciate that thing right now. I woke up from a nap earlier. I just can't enunciate anything. I can't speak. I don't know. I can't talk slow, chat. I don't know why. I can't.
Life is
My
short, chat.
brain
Talk
moves
fast.
too fast or something. Like when I try to talk slow, it ends up being really slow.
Do you know you sound like sometimes XQC? You know how he talks so quickly?
Yeah, it's because he thinks very fast.
Yeah.
So much shit's going on in his head at a time. That's me too. A lot of things go in my head at a time when I speak. So I'm just trying to put it out there. I don't know.
It's probably because you've been doing this for so long also. It's like, it's just in there. Like, you just know instantly if X happens, we do Y, and it just comes out because it gets like that. Once you've been doing this long enough, it's like so simple. So unbelievably simple, chat.
Do you use Fibs done? No, I don't. Volume cooling off. It is, yeah. It could pick up again at like 3:34. Last time it did. I'm not gonna guarantee that I will this time. But yeah, you are like right now, chat, you are in a ranger. It's best to just wait for one closures below 1946 for sells, or two buys above 1969, 1975. Like that's what you're like gonna wait for now, to be honest. But yeah, it's gonna take some time for it to form that. So again, I don't know what time it's gonna form. I don't know when it's gonna form. All I know is that those are levels we're looking for, and I'm here until 4 o'clock today. So for another 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'll say, maybe 15. I'll let you guys know if I hop off early. I'll be here. If there's nothing by 3:45, I'll call it a day, and we'll just take our 10 pips and move on until tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in.
Hey Don, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
If you got the
what's
time, did you ever think about jacking it all in at any point? Were you like, oh nah, this ain't for me?
Like trading?
Yeah.
No, never. Usually, for me, I mean, this is for me. Like things that I did in my life, like whatever I did in my life, and usually I did find some type of success in. I don't know if I got lucky, or it's just kind of like the mindset I had. Like eventually I'll get things down, or I guess this is my work. It's my what's it called? It's my
Work ethic.
work ethic. Yeah, I guess it's my work ethic. So with trading, like, yeah, same thing. Like I was never at a point where I was like, I can't do this no more. I want to give up. Even though I blew 20 accounts and lost a lot of money, eventually, I just in my heart, I just knew eventually I'll have it down one day, and that's why I believed in.
Sure.
And it just kind of played out that way. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But I don't know. That's me. That's just how I kind of was with a lot of things too. Like just even the key masters back then, reselling back then. A lot of stuff that I kind of work towards.
You gotta have blind faith.
I guess
sometimes.
you gotta create your own luck, right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta create your own luck. Like Marcos, for instance, he created his own luck a lot of times. He traded, he did drop shipping, he did email marketing, he did NFTs. Like it all worked out for him, and I don't know how. Like, I'm pretty impressed. He did like 6 things in the past year, and it all worked out for him in a way. He kept moving on. You know Marcos, right? Do you? Oh no, you don't know Marcos. You joined a little later.
Proper entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, nice.
I mean, hey, how long you been trading for?
About 4 years.
Yeah, it's too late, man. No point in giving up. You're gonna waste your 4 years
Oh
if you
yeah,
give it
no,
right
for
now.
sure.
Like you're at the break-even stage, you said, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's all starting to click now. But I was at the stage. It was a few points where I was just chasing, and then I sort of knew that I was, and then I was saying to like the family and stuff like, "No, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop now." And then I don't know. There's just something inside of me, a bit like yourself. I'm just like, I can't put this down. I need to work this out. Like, I need to do this. It can be done. I know it can be done. So yeah, it's just taking me a little bit longer than I suppose I'm still here, so still is taking me a bit of time, but yeah, no,
I guess,
I'm more confident in it now.
Yeah, I mean, like, but like for me, when I first started trading, I like the only reason why I wasn't successful earlier was because I was over leveraging and over trading. But you
Yeah,
obviously gotta
100%.
make change to see change, right? So like, are you like
Yeah.
making changes after you blow your accounts, or when you were blowing your accounts, or were you just like doing the same thing again?
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, I jumped on the crypto train quite late, and I blew some money, should we say? And I think that then started affecting my trading because I was trying to chase that back through the trading as well. Because like, no, I don't worry, I'll make it back through the trading. And yeah, since I've sort of stripped it back and sort of calmed down on it all, I'm not trying to use it as like my daily wage or anything like that. It's just become a lot more simpler, not easy.
I mean, as long because I mean, you came to the stream today and you said you've been making changes. Like you're literally almost there. There's no need to like give up. You know,
Yeah.
there's no need to just drop it now. Like you're at the
100%,
break even
yeah.
stage, and you said like things have been improving dramatically since you've been watching the streams. Just keep watching the
Yeah,
streams and keep
definitely.
adjusting because there's a lot of things like over the years. Even though I was very profitable, there's a lot of things I couldn't conquer. A lot of things I couldn't get through, such as like like last year my issue was like not holding runners, for instance, and this year I discovered that okay, maybe holding runners isn't as efficient for me as moving my stops in profit or closing full at certain areas. Like small things like that you kind of just figure out over time. But always move at your own pace, and move at your own pace, and eventually things will work out.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
rush the process.
I looked at like the TP as well. Like whenever I went like more recently as well, it's when I set my TPs, like which you were discussing earlier, I'd sort of have them there and have them all lined up nicely, and then I'd just find myself jumping out with a bit of profit and just thinking, right, okay, that's a bit of profit, and then watching it go up to my TP. But then I sort of say to myself, like, that TP, like, it's good that it's gone up to the TP and it's not come up, hit my TP exactly and come back down. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a better trade because it's gone past what you needed it to go past as well. So
you're like, I wish I should have held, right?
I used to be a lot like that, but now it's just like I just look at the account and see a win on there and just be like, right, yeah, sweet, I'm done for the day. Whereas normally I'd be like, oh no, I've missed out on 50 pips here. I need to try and win that back, or do you know what I mean, or try and get that back somehow. And yeah, I've stopped that now.
Yeah, what helped me was like right now my success is not determined off of my results, my profits, losses, break even. I don't look at that as my success anymore. What I look at as my success is being disciplined and staying true to my plan. So there's some days where I get break even losses or wins, but at the end of the day, as long as I follow the plan to the T in terms of my entry plan, my exit plan, my managing risk plan, the result could be whatever it is, and it's a successful day for me because I follow my plan. Because I know that by doing that, following that plan long term, naturally profits will come, right?
Actually, you've got sample data there to work off, haven't you? If you sort of trade a month and you've been consistent, you're profitable by the end of the month. I wasn't even getting to that stage. I was getting to a week being profitable, getting all cocky and thinking, oh yeah, I've got this now, and then over leveraging and being like, oh shit, I've just wasted another week. But no, a good thing you said the other day as well that's stuck is having bad profits. Like I never really heard that before. So like when you say when you put buy stops and stuff on news, and you're getting those bad profits, like obviously they're good at the time, and then you start chasing them a bit more, and then it's like, oh, why didn't that work out this time? It's like, well, you just got lucky. Like you're just gambling.
You haven't built a successful, consistent like sample size for that trade setup, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So like earlier, I could have kept that one on, and I could be sat here, a few more pips up. But at the end of the day, it could have come down, it could have spiked me out, but it did go up. But this fact of the matter is like, well, no, it wasn't. It was literally just a gamble. Like that could have went either way. So I'm happier now that I sat and waited and watched it come into play a little bit more, and then had the confidence then to be like, right now I'm going in on this one, rather than going, oh shit, is it coming down? Is it going up? Is it coming down? So yeah, it's a good bit of advice there. Bad profits.
Good versus bad profits. Yeah, that's the thing.
Sure. And are we going to get this flip?
Is the stop loss kind of fat?
Yeah, no, I would honestly look for buys above 1975 here.
Yeah,
I'll wait for that. Cause what you have like third man account could close. Let's see. Let's give it 10 seconds left. It could close respecting, could close back below. If it does close back below, I would just prefer a closure above 75. You have no top what can that candle do?
Yeah, personally, I'm looking for. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. I was gonna say like,
I was basically just aligning with what you were saying. A breakout above 75 is what I'm looking for. Is we're coming into the end of NY. We're still going to have volume, but what's the breakout of the range fundamentally? It's an indication of volume. So I know it's plenty of volume, but you don't want to be that last idiot holding the bag. Coming into the end of NY. So a breakout of the range is what I'm looking for.
Because I was gonna say like we could just not have a position today. Worst case we get another position today, and that's it. Like what's so bad about that? We had a plan. We followed the plan, and that's it. We won, right? So we won because we followed the plan.
Sure.
And that's it. That's all we could do today. We couldn't do anything else. I couldn't have done anything else.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy just chilling now.
Yeah.
Like I made the profit, so
Won't be
it's
the
good
last.
knowledge for next time it happens.
Won't be the last win. Won't be the last loss. Won't be the last break even. We'll have more losses, more break evens, and more wins on the stream. But until then, just keep following the same plan every day. That's all that trading is, man. All that trading is, chat. It's not. It's the only hard part about trading is just the psychology mind's aspect of it. But trading itself is very simple, right? But then again, trading is only 5%. Psychology is 95%. So.
Tell me, for sure.
Is this channel about talking or taking a trade?
It'd be pretty boring if no one spoke.
Jump in right here, bro. Take an impulse right now, and then we'll see where you are in about 10 minutes. Probably would have been better off talking.
You know what, man? I'm just gonna let it go. Just gonna let it go.
Big breathe in. Big breathe out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna buy some 40 lots here. Everyone says the same shit every day, but it's funny because every time someone says something like that, where it's like, "Do you guys just talk with your trade?" We usually get a trade today. Like we usually get a trade during that session, like this morning or not this morning. Today's FOMC session. Someone earlier said I forgot who his name was, but he was like, "This guy's just talking. He's not taking any positions." They literally 2 minutes after we got buy, right? Yeah, trades do happen, but again, trading is like 9%, 95, 98% waiting, 2% actually trading. Realistically.
Some people bite the hand that feeds them, bro. It's funny because we're talking about real value here. We're not just waffling on about, oh, what do you have for breakfast today? Oh, I'm gonna go out and do this. I'm gonna go. We're giving you real value, bro.
unless Wix is on, we're just talking about whatever.
Yeah.
Wix time comes on, we're doing shit. We're doing whatever. How's a month gone for you? It's good so far. Like, how's it going for you guys though? It's going pretty decent. How about you guys? Calm, Toby, Kieran.
Good. Up a nice percent. I think I'm up like 5-6%. So I might call it. In fact, until the end of the month, because typically with the funded accounts, there's just no point in risking that profit when you're already in profit. May as well just take a nice break.
I'm feeding the streets right now, so.
This fucking guy.
6 God.
Yeah, to be fair, like I said, I'm up.
Are you up?
I'm up. Yeah. But for the fact, like consistently for 3 weeks now. So yeah,
That's
took
good.
a little bit of hit when I first put it in, but yeah, I actually saw it come back around again. Whereas normally I go into minus and then be like, oh, I need to win that back. But no, yeah, I'm feeling good about it. So I kind of don't want to trade anymore.
Yeah, I'm up. I think I'm up this account like 12%, 10%, 11%, which is pretty average, I'll say. My monthly gain's pretty average. Obviously, last month we did like what 60%, 75%, something like that, 70%. This month I've been taking it pretty easy, even though it's been more volatile than last month. I've been taking it pretty easy. Again, I've yet to increase my loss as yet. Probably this week, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, this month has been this chat. This is how March has been for me. So I'm up this amount, 58. And every trade I've taken this month and every trade I've taken in February was called out. You know, we went undefeated in February. We took a loss in March, obviously one loss, but only one loss in the last 48 days, 49 days right now. So, and that one loss was on March 8, I think, March 7, March 8, something like that. But that was it. That was the only loss we had in the last 49 days.
How are you up with your risk reward? Bloody hell.
I don't fucking know, honestly. The forex gods haven't stopped hunting me yet. But no, chat. I've literally called out every single trade I've taken on this account in February and March. You know how people say Austrian trades, you own your own broker. I don't want a broker, and every trade I called out has been on this thing over here. Nothing has been like on me. Sometimes I do trades by myself though, because like, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, it's like I want to have some peace and quiet sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I want to trade in peace. I don't want to just trade and call something else sometimes. There's times where I would just get trade and I wouldn't call it out, but usually, or for the past 2 months, it's been 100% all called out, every single trade. But chat, I think we're done here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This 30-minute candle closed bearish back into the range. No top wick. You probably will get some moves during Asian session tonight. Wickstein will be streaming, I believe. Asian plug for him since he's not here. But you know, I'll wait for a chat. I'll wait for the daily closure. Tomorrow might not be the prettiest day. If the daily closes the way it is right now, I'll tell you that it does not look pretty tomorrow in terms of ranges. I expect some type of steeper wick to be created tomorrow, or driving up, if anything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We have Asian session, London, and then New York session tomorrow. All right. But yeah, chat. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Don't be late. Be there. Love you guys. Thanks for coming by today. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the stream. Sub to the channel if you guys are new. 24-hour stream at 50k subs. Yeah, thank you. Chill day today. Very chill day.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We had some people that came in, tried to distract us, but you know, I'm a robot.
Wow.
I don't get distracted by those things.
He doesn't get distracted by me. I try. It doesn't ever work.
Alright, yo, I'm gonna get some food. I didn't eat all day, to be honest. I just had booster juice and like a fucking that shit they give a booster juice, energy booster shit. Alright, chat, love you guys. Thank you. Peace out.
Stay safe, boys.
Stay safe. Oh yeah, if you're still training for a day, make sure you guys, you know, use protection. Make sure you guys use a stop loss. Catch y'all later.
Peace, boys.
Later.
Thank you.
Oh, calm. I'm not calm. Fuck. Circle. I didn't record.
You didn't press the record button?
Yo, you can just copy the stream online though. Damn, that is tough. That's alright.
Yeah, you just have to pull it from YouTube.
Kids make mistakes, right?